Hello, I'm Petra Cristofaro.
And I'm Tanya de Geer. For our digital presentation today, we've chosen two very different ICTs to compare, contrast and critique in relation to the TPAC framework as proposed by Mishra and Kohler and Jonason's Meaningful Learning article.
Our Maths app KG Maths Lite Edition is appropriate for students up to Year 1 and our interactive science game is aimed at Year 5 students. The following slides show links to the curriculum. Today's teachers are expected to use ICTs in their classroom whether they wish to or not, as ICTs are understood to be empowering for both students and teachers. Mishra and Kohler's TPAC model allows for teachers to integrate technology into classrooms more easily and with greater confidence. The following TPAC diagram shows the interconnectivity of those three domains. In order for good teaching with technology to occur, all three must be addressed not as single entities but simultaneously. So how does a teacher go about achieving this? Churchill et al. Sees it as a three-step process, as can be seen on this slide. Let's use our chosen ICTs as examples to illustrate this. The first point states that teachers need to have skills to operate specific technologies. Secondly, it's imperative to include ICTs into effective pedagogy. Mishra and Kohler state that technologies need to be repurposed for educational use. For all intent and purposes, iPads and laptops weren't designed to be used in the classroom as educational devices, and apps of this nature have by and large been used as fun games for kids to play with outside a classroom setting. Integrating an iPad app into a lesson requires repurposing of both hardware and software. In accordance with the TPAC framework, Churchill further states that decisions need to be made concerning how the students will use the app, for example, individually, collaboratively, or as a whole group learning experience. By repurposing the technology, the teacher has effectively brought a technology into the classroom from which teaching and learning can occur. Thirdly, teachers need to be aware of how ICTs can change the nature of content. Alien Life Forms looks at different plant species, their features and adaptations that allow them to survive in different climatic conditions. As the game gives many trial and error processes, it is not only teaching the students the basic content, but exploring techniques not available without a computer and thus extending student learning.
Jonason states that tasks that require intentional, active, constructive, cooperative and authentic processes will result in meaningful learning. Let's look again at our two resources. KG Maths is active, intentional and authentic. It could be cooperative, but has no opportunities for students to reflect, so is not considered constructive. You often only get a tick or a cross. In comparison to Alien Life Form, which shows all aspects of Jonason's meaningful learning, particularly constructive and authentic processes, this is evidenced in that students are able to analyse the effects of their decision making and in the choice of realistic Australian plants and climate options.
In analysing our two ICTs, we need to look at the learning focus and mode of each. Whilst both have a focus on content, they differ markedly in their mode. KG Maths primarily has a support mode as it provides little more than an opportunity to practice addition skills.
Alien Life Form, on the other hand, offers processes that are different to what they would be if computers were not being used. Therefore, its use is highly transformational. To conclude, both resources are highly effective forms of ICT for their target age group and provide teachers with the ability to incorporate technology into their pedagogical content knowledge.